Hello everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are we diddling? Why is that piece of card not fit? How is everyone? I'm on a roll now. This will be my seventh video ready for stock, if you know what I mean, for when I go away. Well, providing all goes well up to then. So yeah, this one is by request again. Now then, the paper's downstairs, but I'm sure this is for either Sheena Burley or Sue Bieber. I think it's Sheena Burley, I'm absolutely sure. Requesting more shaker cards. I love the shaker cards, so it's absolutely fine by me. So I'm just going to say right quick, we have a Facebook group. If you want to come over and join, it's Heidi the Yorkshire Crafter. You must answer all questions because you will be declined. Before we used to let odd one or two in. Absolutely no entry now without. Yeah, it's a good group, loads of giveaways, competitions. Yeah, it's a really good group. You want to see the stuff that I've had delivered today for giveaways. Well, I was so desperately wanted to say who it was that sent it, but they want to remain anonymous, so their wish is my command. Not a problem. So I'm going to crack on. We're doing two. So one's going to be straightforward and you get to use your papers. So you're always asking me what papers do I do out with papers. So this is, how old is this? Someone, because I bought this when it came out. Oh, 2020, there you go. I bought this when it came out. I bought two of this. And this one is purely just vellum. I tried to make an envelope out of it. You know the envelopes that we were doing? Oh no, I did. Yeah, this is an envelope made out of it. I did one of the ones through the laminator, and with the vellum. This is just the paper. See if I can grab it. No, I could well have gone in the bin. I don't know where it went. It just didn't do it right. But now I've had more practice, I could probably do it now. So that's not a bad idea, actually. I'll try it on one of these cards when we're finished. Well, I won't do it on camera because I won't have time. So that one's got all those patterns with vellum. Oh, that's the... Oh, that's it. It's just not... I need it more solid colour for this, what we're doing. So I've already took the piece out. I don't think there were any more of it left. I think there were only one. Yeah. Oh no, that's it. I've took a piece of this out, and I've cut it down already to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So this is a straightforward card. I haven't practiced it, so this one should go. I've cut the elements ready for it, but this should go straight ahead, no problem. So 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. Look at my cutter, and it's new, and it's giving a terrible, can you see it, cut on the end. I mean, it's probably something I'm doing wrong. Can't even find my sander. Oh, it's here. Oops. It's probably something I'm doing wrong, but it's an easy fix. There you go. It's done. These are for nails. Right, so there's the base. I just realised that that's wonky. Use our Teflon squeegee. This is amazing. It doesn't make your card shiny. There, we'll go with that. Why am I not... Oh my goodness, it's one of those where it's only you that can see it, but it annoys you. So I want a piece of this. I'm going to go for this one. And I'm literally just going to stick that there. I'll do it with glue, I think. Like I say, I haven't practiced this one. The other one I have because I didn't know where I was going with it. In fact, for the next one, I cut that many different elements. I really didn't know where I was going. I'm going to come in this way. So this is going to be a side fold. Even this this shape, I normally do a. I might do. I can still change my mind. It doesn't matter yet. I knew I shouldn't have done that yet. I've got a spare one in case I need to put one down. Right. So this is the bit that's going to be the shaker element. So I've had this a while and I didn't ever use it. And the only reason that made me look to see what it was, I bought a cheap version. I didn't know it was this. I bought a cheap version. And I thought, I've got that. And it's actually Crafter's Companion. So I'm just gonna, because all my cards already cut down, I need to be a bit more careful. I'm hoping it doesn't cut straight away because I want to show you something. I saw it on somebody's Facebook the other day. I want to say, again, I'm going to get all my names wrong. I want to say it was Sam Mary, but I've probably got that totally wrong. So sorry, whoever I saw it on. You'll see in a minute, providing this doesn't work. That's just me to put a piece on top. I always do it, whether it's inked or not. Just keeps that piece of card that you're working on clean. I'm just going to put that through the machine. Ooh, nearly dropped it all in. Right, good, it hasn't worked. So you can see there where it's not cut properly, can't you? Bits of it are cut because it's already coming out. But there, it's not going to come off when I take it off. So I'm going to get a piece of bubble wrap. The one I saw was, you know the brown envelopes that come with the bubble wrap inside? It was one of them that cut up. And I just watched it being done and I thought, that's genius, that won't really work. But it did. So I'm putting it there. And I'm going to turn it over and put it back through my machine. You leave it popping. And it can be used more than once. So squash that down. You can, that one piece, even though it's flat, can be used again. But look at that now. It's done the whole thing. It's amazing. That's because of the tape underneath. Right, just put that back away. Take my tape because we'll be using it again. And put that away. So now we want all these bits out. And it does, I mean, it is fiddly, so a little bit of just, not force, but just a little bit of playing and it all comes out no problem. And that's because of the bubble wrap. So if you've got an intricate die that you think you're struggling with, and this is Nina Classic Crest, and they're the newish plate, so it's nothing to do with any of that. In fact, they are new plates, so I've got the brush thing that I could go over this with, but it's very... Look, Rosie's hair again. She's not even up here and I cleaned up yesterday. I love it. Oh, I can't remember. I'm rubbish with names, I'm really sorry. But someone just put a comment on YouTube saying they've started tidying as they go along, same as what I do. And this is in half helping them. That made me feel right good, did that. Believe me, I didn't used to, but... And I've got a big enough space where I can just chuck it all to the side. The space is not a problem. But I didn't. Right, that's done. But because I don't want plain white... Now, I was going to cut it out in glitter cards, but I thought that's expensive. So what I did... Now, I've done a couple. I'm going to spray this, so you can see the glitter on it now. But this one, I've put double-sided tape on. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I'm going to try that rather than having to glue all that. So this one, I'm just going to spray with this. In fact, I'll spray it after, but I'll show you. Here's another one that I did, but the spray came out a bit big in places. It just saves you using glitter cardstock. So they'll get used. Now then, no idea what this is going to be like. Hopefully it'll stick. Hardest bit with this was all these loose pieces here. Was getting them off. That's why I prepped this one earlier. You know, all these little bits, but they've all got double-sided tape on, haven't they? So I thought I'd got them all out. Just a couple there stuck on back. Be off in a second. Do you know, I'm a bit confused. I'm going to mention it on live, which will have been on by the time you see this. This double-sided tape, right, it's Craft Stash. It's the same make as my little dye tape, and it's Tonic Studios. So the double-sided is these rolls. Right, so they're quite big rolls. And at Tonic Studios, they're $19.99. I mean, I was trying to help you guys find something cheaper because you said that the papers were, the sheets worked out expensive the way we were using them. So I looked around and this is what I came up with. I know I've said it on one of my other videos, but not this bit. So I found that for $6.99 on Amazon. So $19.99 on Tonic website and $6.99 on Amazon. So they came today, did me extra 4 that I ordered. And guess where they came from? They came from Tonic. So how can they sell it on the website at $19.99 and yet they're selling it on Amazon for $6.99? I don't get it. It did leave me a bit confused. Right, I'm literally just... I should have done it with a baby wipe to clean it out. I'm going to have to because look at the fingerprints on that. Oh no, it's come off. Yeah, so I was really shocked that it came from Tonic. Because the box came and it said Tonic Studios. I thought, well, I hadn't ordered out. Oh, I've got a freebie from Tonic Studios. Well, I didn't. Right, this might not work. This could very well bubble up. Let's have a look. Come on, don't let us down. So because it's got double-sided on, I wanted it double-sided for the snowflakes. Oh, look, it's done it perfect. Fantastic. So this is just going to go up front and this is going to be a card finished. Oh, I wondered what that was then. That were horrible. It's the extra tape. But it's black. Mucky, I mean. That should do it. So that's going to go on the front. There. So I'm just going to get that dye back out. Don't need to. I can use these. So I'm going to have it with that snowflake to this side. So I want to stamp something in the middle. And I'm using out of here, from our house to yours. I love to put that on a card that I'm sending out to somebody. And I'm going to emboss it in silver. I hope that's not somebody at my door. Sounds like it could be. We'll come back. The only thing I'm waiting for is Rosie's food, but I have plenty. It is. Let me just look out that window again. No, it's not. I'm hearing stuff. This could well unstick this now because I was supposed to do the embossing first. So I'm going to put that back on. Rough idea of where I want it. Turn it right way around, Heidi. And I'm going to stamp that. There, and hope it's straight. Tell you what, I didn't work out. I've put double-sided tape on there. Mind you, it's only around this bit. So I ain't got my other tape down yet, have I? Because that's sticking, I'm just going to put a bit of anti-static on it. And it'll stop it sticking to everything. There you go. That should stop that sticking to everything now. There you go. So we'll do this in silver. Seems like forever since I did some silver. That's nice. So I want to get my gun really hot. Hopefully it won't unstick it. Does everybody else's embossing powders get filthy? I've got all sorts in there, and I have it in all of them. They're a right mess. Right, let's heat this up. This one's nearly done. I said it. It's a really simple one. This is for you that want to do it just with paper. But I mean, you don't even have to have this. Just cut a circle and put your sentiment in the middle. That's all you need. You could die cut some snowflakes and just put them around it after if you don't have the die like this. That'd look quite nice. Because then you'll have the full snowflake coming on here. It'd look really nice, that. Yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I want to use a die that I hadn't used. Come on, don't bend. I knew you'd bend. The silver normally eats up really quick. There you go. Yeah, do that before you stick it on your card base. It's made it all wonky donky now. Be fine once it's been sat down for a while. Look at the state of that. Now, best stop. I'm going to end up unsticking it all. Right, I'm just going to put that to the side 1 second. In fact, let's put it under my trivet just for a minute. So on the back of here, we're going to put some double-sided tape. And I'm using this one because it's thin enough. I'm only putting one layer. Rosy. You're even going to see me doing a little bit of colouring. It's not special, and I mean it's minutes, not forever. With alcohol markers, which is something I got rid of because I was no good at it. But then I got some of those, oh hoo! I got some of them ones. Like I said, this one's not practice, so it is what it is when it's finished. I do love a shaker card. See them hairs. Now really, I still might, put glue on the foam. I'm just going to see how uneven this is. Let's have a look. So I have these. That is what I was going to go with the colours in here. Those are Christmas. Hi Santa, it's me. But they didn't go with that. That's autumn. I might just put a couple of these in and fill it. Come on, Mike. Oh, that's why, because I haven't been in it before. Not 100%. But because it's got silver on the other side, I'm alright with that. Why won't that? But we'll put in been using up all my little bits. I'll put in some of these. That's another one empty. I've got so many. And I'll have a few of these. And these are really old. We'll have some snowflakes. The only problem I have with these is if your foam isn't deep enough, they're quite chunky. Leave them there because we're going to be using them again. So I'm not putting much in it. And now we're going to come in with our front. And I'm going to risk it. If it goes wrong, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I'm so glad I made that glittery, that cardstock. I don't know if you can see it. But it's on the snowflakes as well. It still needs to sit under a book for a bit, does this one. Definitely. But there's your first one. And then you can still see your sentiment. Sorry about the light. There you go. That's, oh, I was going to say, they bug me when they turn on the side and they don't move. Like that. There you go. I mean, you can put some, I mean, even to cut some little snowflakes out of that one, the bit that you've got left and what have you, like out of this. Cut some little snowflakes and put them on if it's too much white space for you. But I'm happy with that. In fact, I think that's lovely. Turned out how I wanted, so we'll put that one to the side. And we're going to do the next one. First thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp on our card base. So I was playing and this was going to be one of them. In fact, this probably still will be one of them. But it'll be a shaker like that. Yeah. But not today. So, where is the background stamp? We're going to use lined up diagonally. My favourite things. Now then, this is the worst bit because I need a piece of card. Oh, I might get away with it today. I just got a piece of scrap. Look, I just tore that in half. I didn't realise they were on the back of it. Oh well. So I'm just going to smooth that down. There's so much ink on this pad, it's unbelievable. It doesn't have to be massively white. It's just to give it a little bit of what looks like texture. And I used Brilliance for that. And all I'm going to do is put my card down. And just give it a press. Nice to see my background stamps getting used. We've been using them a bit, haven't we, lately? I'll just put this sentiment away that we used. These come with the dies as well. I only put this in its own yesterday. I've had this since the release came out, but I haven't used it. Right. There we go. That's all I wanted. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that to dry. Using our good old stamp cleaner. It's very popular, isn't it? And it still smells so good after all that time. There we go. Now I don't know where envelope is for that. Wow. Right, just put that one at the side. Right, what did we do next? Right, we're going to cut out the aperture and we're using Lawn Fawn Winter Wonderland window. I can't have had this long. Don't remember how long, but I can't have had it that long. Could be pretty new, this. So we're just going to use the inner. But if you use the outer, you get inner and outer, you get that. If you use the outer, you just get the whole solid piece. But we're just going to use the inner. Oh, there you go. It comes with snowflakes. Does this? Oh, it's a different thing in it. Ignore me. Don't know what I'm talking about. Now then, does this still have to be cut down? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's going to have another 1/4 inch cut off. But if I get this on first. That looks good to me. I'm sticking the tape so it touches the inside because the inside's coming out, so it's not going to leave any marks whatsoever, is it? Right, I'm just going to run that through the dye machine. Hopefully it'll cut first time. Looks like it has. Different makes, different quality, aren't there? That looks pretty good to me, does that? It's my little piece of scrap I always put through, like I said. Keep that. Put that away, we don't need it again. Unless this hasn't really cut. Just give it a little wiggle and they come out. There you go. Come on, don't just stick that. I'm going to say, don't just stick in one place like that. And a couple of these. Get tape on that. I need to have certain tools for certain things instead of using it for everything. This isn't as delicate. I mean, it is, but it ain't. If you use decent card, I'm using £110 card, then you should be alright. I think I'm going to attempt to drive today. First time driving since I broke my wrist. I hate driving anyway, but with school run back on, sometimes you've just got to do, haven't you? Now, do you remember on the live, we made his own embossing powder using mica? So I did get 2 different ones out because I didn't know what I was going to go with. But I ended up with a blue card, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit more embossing powder in. It's clear, isn't it? Should be good. Oh, do you know, I ordered some half size of these, 12 off Amazon, and they came yesterday. I was dead excited. And they come with a spatula. Well, it didn't have a spatula, and I thought, oh, it'd be right. I'm not bothered about a spatula. I've got a ton of these. You know what else? It didn't come with any lids either. So I was miffed, really miffed. So going back to this one, what we've been using quite a bit lately. I tell you, I'm making most out of last year's stuff out. I'm using the 2 snowflakes. I left them on here. Now, this is my worst bit because I can't see where I've put them. So I've just got to hope that I don't put any little ones over big ones. So let's do it. And I'm just going to put them randomly. Actually, if I watch the card in front of me and put them where they are on that, then I shouldn't overlap, should I? Because I can't see a thing. Did I already do down there? So one there. I'm relying on what's in front of me. If I've gone over, I'm starting again because I don't want it to mess this. This is a lovely card. I'm just going to leave them snowflakes on there for now. I'm going to turn that over because it's got that on it. So here goes. This is the stuff we made. Tell you what I noticed and all, when it's got, you can see all the mica powder. That was my panic. It wipes off. It doesn't, obviously it doesn't stick, even though you've mixed it with embossing powder. It's got nothing to stick to. So yeah, I was a bit panicked about that, but turned out good in the end. Oh, just had enough to go around. Oh, missing anywhere. Right, I'm going to eat that up. I'm loving this. Oh, look, I didn't know. I went over it. Oh. It's okay, we're putting a sentiment down there. I'm just letting it eat up a minute. If you had the time and the patience, could mask off these snowflakes here. Mask that off and leave the snowflakes showing, and do them with this embossing powder that we've made. That'd look amazing. It would look really, really good and quite professional, I think. Oh, I'm not bothered about them overlapping there. It doesn't look bad, does it? Yeah, I felt it needed a little bit more embossing powder, and yeah, I was right. If you make your own, just stamp out once and have a practice. I just love that we can make any colour we want. And I bought all them others, didn't I? Mind you, them others are a glaze, so you can see through to what's underneath. And what better thing to have a shimmer than a snowflake? Now I'm going to tip that back in because we're going to use it again in a second. Now, what we're going to do now, I didn't know if it was going to work either. But it did. So we're going to stamp Merry Christmas. I think that's what I used. Yeah, in fact, what time are we on? We won't stamp it because I've got to do some colouring yet. I've already stamped it. I forgot about that. We do need the die to cut it though. So yeah, I stamped it and it works just the same. Look how cool that is. I was really chuffed. I'll just put that to back, so we're going to colour that in. Yeah, I couldn't believe it just did it like, in fact to me it was better than embossing powder, because I struggle sometimes with coloured embossing powder. Especially white embossing powder. It's not my friend. Yeah, I forgot that I'd done that, so that's alright. Trying to think if I opened a can of pop. Oh, I did. So I'll just glue these ready to go on. This doesn't go on till end. But if we've got them all... Did you all get your glue press? See how I use all my scrap? Yeah, they came back into stock. I know loads of you were getting them. I'd have been lost without it now. I can't imagine going back to a glue bottle. Oh, I'd be mortified. Right, so what I did is cut 2 blank, and then that's the one that we've stamped. So I'll just leave that to the side a minute. Look at all that that's left. Amazing. I'm just going to have a drink, and then we're going to colour this little bad boy here. Actually, I'm going to get his card base. And I've got these little, see, I've had these a while and only used it other day. I've just cut that out, the hill. These are my favourite things, Dynamics, but it's the Snowy Hillside. And I don't want it all, but I am going to glue it all down. And then I'll lift a bit up and cut it after. So, I mean, I could have done the other one where it had just had the straight hump, because I just want the hump bit. So if I put that, oh, we'll go cut this down and all. Let's cut this down, then I know where I'm putting that. Right, 1 second, guys. So I've cut 1/8 of an inch off either side, and I cut 1/4 of an inch off the bottom, so that I kept that at the top. Look at this little bit of waste. So I want you to be able to see the hill through it. So I'm thinking about there. Let's have a look. I think that's all right. That looks fine. Just going to take a little bit off there. The things we do. I could have just cut a piece and just cut straight over, but no, I want to make it difficult. Bit of Winker Stella. I mean, you don't have to do this bit, because once you've got your shaker bits in, you don't see it. But it was just for me. I mean, also, you could, I'm not gonna, but you could go over your snowflakes here with your Winker Stella. Right. Look at the state of that. It's not good, is it? I'll have to have a look at it. I've got a spare blade, but shouldn't be the blade. It's new. That's fine. I didn't wipe the powder off, did I? There you go. I'm just going to get a bit of red liner tape to stick the acetate over. I don't even know if I've cut the acetate down. No, I clearly haven't. What's that measuring? 4. So I want 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. Hopefully that's big enough. Yep, that will do nicely, thank you very much. Come on. I was just going to say to you, you can tell when I'm using my proper red liner because it comes straight off and then it doesn't come off. I'm not going to rub at it, but you see they're not stuck down. But you could do it if you want with glue. I'm just choosing not to. I'm just going to put that to the side a minute. Now it's already done. Hopefully, I mean, I stamped him with VersaFine Clay. And then I coloured him in just to see what he was going to be like, what my colouring was like, because I hadn't done it for so long. And it smudged. But it weren't that bad. Right, can't even remember what I used. Let's have a look. Where's his face? R18, R19. Oh, I just realised he's got hair there. I hadn't noticed before. I wondered what that was. I'm not doing anything special. I'm not very good at colouring. I've always said it. Something I'd like to be good at. Alas, I'm not. Remind me to put his face on. They're done. Where's the... Oh, there he is. I presume... I can't remember what I used. Oh, don't like the bullet. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm doing him, he's wearing a snowsuit, whether he wants to or not. Could be a girl. Who knows? I did enjoy doing it again. When I'd done a bit, I was like, oh, I enjoyed that. Bit of shade. It does dry a lot lighter. In fact, it dries an awful lot lighter. Unless I've used a totally different colour. That'd be funny. Pardon me. Busy pop. Light again. The reason I'm doing one little bit at a time is because I'm not used to these. In fact, I don't think have I actually coloured out with them? See, I got rid of my Copics because they had a lot of money in the Copics. And they were never getting used. And I had them all. I've still got some. I kept some, I got rid of the sets and kept the ones that I'd bought in little sets. Because I kept some greys and browns for my animals, which I haven't done. I'm not doing out special with shading her out. I'd love the suit, that colour. Now I'm going to do a bit of... Am I? Yeah. Just wondering what I've got these dark greens out for. I don't think anything. GY4 and GY5, so I'm going to do his heart. With a tiny bit of shading. See, I could sit down and do this for ages. But it still doesn't mean I'm going to be any good at it. But I don't mind doing it like this. I used to buy all the little stamps and stuff so I could colour them in. We're nearly done now. Gloves. Doesn't it make you feel all snuggly? It does me. You see how the blue's drying now? Different. It's lovely. It's cute. I'm giving him a bit of grey hair because I didn't realise he had hair. You can't tell. Green's done. What did we get here? So that was for... I meant to put some grey underneath it, but it's got a white book now. It's a Carol book. Carol's singing. Believe it or not, there is a difference there. And before I highlight it, I'm just going to put him his face on, because I'm going to forget. Look, it's got all these little faces here. I nearly put him a snowman's face on just for a laugh. Look, with a carrot. I thought it was quite funny. I'm going to use the one that I used because he's doing carol singing. It's pointless putting him doing something else, isn't it? Let's see if we can get it done properly. First time. What's betting he's got a lopsided face? Let's try. It's a pretty good stamp, innit? Right, let's do it. Yes! I'm happy with that. Don't take much. I've got to come up and do another video today, but I've not got Scooby-Doo what I'm going to be doing. Oops. I better cut him out before I put that away, aren't I? I kept that as, I was going to do a load of them. You know, when I've done it before and I say I stamp it middle. But I'll do them as I want them. I mean, I can still use it. It doesn't really matter. Right, cut straight, please. Again, I was going to... Well, I cut out a bear, actually. And I fussy cut it out. Because I didn't think this would look right with the white edging. And no, I liked it in end up. I thought it was quite nice. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I feel good that I've used this one now, no? It's another one from last year. I tell you, I hadn't even really looked at it. Love it. That's put away. What time are we on? Oh, minutes to spare. Minutes to spare. Well. So now we're going to just stick him down with normal glue. And if we get it to there, we know when we put this down, there's a good place, isn't it? So, yeah. We'll be done in 2 minutes, guys. I do love what he's wearing. I love the colours. That's exactly what I would go out wearing. Why is this not working? I just used it. Oh, come on. There you go. I don't want too much glue, so I'm going to take a bit of that out. Last thing I want is glue going everywhere. I ain't even highlighted him, have I? Well, it's Winker Stella for the hat. And then it's my white Signo pen that will literally just give it a bit of highlight. Oh, I do miss colouring. I'm just not that good. It's amazing what a little bit of white does. Doesn't have to bring life to it. There you go. That'll do. Come on, stick down. Right, while it's sticking a minute, we'll put the tape on here. I wanted to use a Scotch tape because it's quicker. It's really quick using that. But it was too thick to go down sides after I'd cut that excess off. And the reason I cut it off is because I ain't ever going to get this straight. Like I tell you with all my cards, I'm never going to get it straight over the base. So you'll notice all my cards, practically all of them, don't go to the edge. And because we're putting shaker bits in, I'll put another one, otherwise all the bits will go to the bottom and you won't even see them unless you literally shake it. I wanted to put some music notes and all, and I do have some. I've got some die cut ones and a stamp, but I didn't have time to look for it. In fact, I've got some, now then, what make is it? Might be Mama Elephant. I've got some animals carol singing, so he could have had some outside of him. That'd have been lovely. Oh, that'd have looked really good, that. A few more animals or even a tree behind him out. Don't forget to put the shaker bits in either. See me just sticking this straight on top without putting them in. But now I've just reminded myself. So I'm going to put in, I'm just going to cover in with them. These that look like snow when the catch at right angles. Not a load, because we know that these, if they turn sideways, they're awkward then. And a few of these, you'll find that these knock the other things down when they're stuck, so they're quite good. And I love the colour. Right, here we go. Sit them down a bit. I'm not going to shake this one because I want my glue to dry. I can't see. And then the little sentiment. This was the hardest bit for me to get to stick. The other one that I did, it had ink on the back of it, or powder or something. I know it's the same colour and it looks like it blends a bit, but I didn't want it out dark. And I actually do think it looks good. So I'm going to leave that flat to dry. And I'm going to put that on top of it. But that's what we've just done. Do you like it? Isn't it cute? Can you imagine having a couple more things around him? Or even a lamppost. I've even got a little lamppost. So there you go. And I think that looks just fine. So we've got that one. And then we've just got the one using paper, plain and simple. And I love how it's glittery. So there you go, guys. Couple of shakers for you there. I hope you've enjoyed them. Right, I'm off, guys. It's going to be time to take the doggies out. I really need to go put that on something flat. Right, and I'll catch you soon. I love you. Bye bye.